Yay. Okay, so now during this time of year, a lot of times people send postcards and Christmas cards. I don't think they do the postcard thing anymore. I mean, when I was really little, there were still postcards being sent, and but I guess it's more the family photo. We get enough of those, and but as it turns out, the video game industry got in on that. I remember this. I remember, uh, and it wasn't just the video game industry, because and my mind might be a little fuzzy on this. Wouldn't be the first time, but it seems like the email got in on this because it seems like what used to be Hotmail, because I think it's Outlook now. It seems like Microsoft Hotmail got in on it and was, they did like birthday cards, electronic birthday and holiday cards. That's what my friends and I would do it all the time. And, but back in the 80s, there was Sierra Online. And this was a bit, they had like a whole thing in the store. Now, I don't remember seeing anything in the store, and they had this whole demo that they had. Apparently, now I couldn't find a lot of information. I remember the cards, the electronic cards, but as for having it like a stand or something, having this demo to show, I don't remember that. Uh, Living in a small town, I wouldn't be surprised not putting in the effort. So, wouldn't be the first time. So these electronic cards went as far back. The first time we saw them was in 86. So I was like 4 years old. And it was a software demonstration, and it was through Sierra Online. And these cards came in like this little bundle, and they were to show, let's see, the demo displayed and like these animated scenes, each set to a different Christmas tune. So very pixelated songs like Jingle Bells. Let's see, what is it? What are the songs? The Christmas song, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Silent Night, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Jingle Bells, The First Noel, Frosty the Snowman, and then two theme songs from whatever game that they're trying, and we'll get to that. Uh, the entire demo lasts 6 minutes before restarting. So it does loop. The demo was uh, distributed to computer stores around this was back when, what was that, Radio Shack? Radio Shack existed. We went there all the time. And so again, I don't remember seeing this at all. And but again, wouldn't be the first time that I was uh let's see. The the hope for this was that these demos would play in the showrooms and promote uh AGI, which is Adventure Game Interpreter Games. This was to entice dealers to use the program. And they allowed them to include a short custom message and promote the demo as a way to show off multiple. Yeah, because it starts off with this message. and it does throw you off a little bit. It's like, wait a minute. And again, I'll get to that. And so it was not only to help promote upcoming games, like in 86, it was Space Quest and King's Quest, but it was to show how their games looked, be it the color and the graphics and all of that. And let's see, it's clear Sierra. Okay, so whoever's writing this, it says it's clear Sierra didn't intend for them to be used because the graphics look terrible on them. It was 1986. The graphics actually look fine for what they are. I mean, in 1986. I mean, considering that it has to demo for games such as Space Quest and King's Quest, and those two games are still iconic. People still play. I still play King's Quest. That Beanstalk pisses me off. Oh, and they recreated King's Quest. They made like a reimagining of that. I still have to play that one. I haven't played it yet. So, yeah, I mean, so in 86, and in the 80s, they didn't read it. There was really no way to redistribute them because email wasn't a thing until 94. So almost 10 years later, and give or take. But they were fun scenes. Yeah, here's the message before. And you also have to understand that in the 80s, of course, if you've seen war games, basically games were played as if you were role playing with the computer, and it was just uh text. So when you first see it, it's like, okay. And I think I did a video talking about that. But the thing here, it says Sierra is pleased to present this living Christmas card. It is intended to help you demonstrate the color and sound capabilities possible with today's personal computer while promoting the Christmas spirit within your store. And so it was basically for for store purposes. And but with the screenshots that you see that I'll be putting here, you see like a fireplace scene, you see Santa on the rooftop, you see a forest scene, you see a present that takes up the whole. You see the shepherds, and you see Frosty come to life. You see presents lined up all over, and then like a marquee, and you see Space Quest, and so which is like a which that's a little surprising. Space Quest is basically the title screen, but for King's Quest they didn't do that. They made it very Christmassy. And but that gives you an idea. That was in 86, and then 2 years later they recycled it. But this went on for several years. I was in high school and they were still doing it. And like I said, when email became a big thing, I think I don't know if it was through Sierra or not, but I remember sending like the birthday cards and the holiday cards and that sort of thing. So they had expanded. I'm not sure if Sierra is still doing this. I don't I don't know if Sierra is even still around, but The forest scene was very popular. The one where the deer comes out and drinks from the lake. That one was extremely popular, as was the fireplace scene. The the Frosty scene, Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, some of these others. Oh yeah, there's also a sleigh. The sleigh one was like the third favorite. And but you saw the fireplace and the forest. In fact, in 1992, I think that one received an award. And in 1992, they started putting borders around the cards. And but basically in closing, because yeah, this is going to be a short and sweet video. Pretty much, um, these weren't distributed until email showed up in 94, officially in 1994. And they did expand on other, I remember sending holiday cards of all kinds, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Valentine's and all that. My friends and I did that all the time. And of course, his birthday and all that. But in the 80s, these were specifically for computer stores, and that was when Radio Shack was open. Now, again, I don't know if Sierra is still around. I don't pay attention to that stuff, obviously. And or if this is still going on. Do they still do electronic any of this? I'm so stuck in the old Stone Age. It's ridiculous. It's very aware of it. But I will have in the description box a collection of these. I don't know what year. I'll try to make it 1986 because of the fact that they recirculated this. A lot of these, it seemed from what I was reading, they just circulated 86 in 88. So I don't know that they did this every year, but and to be honest, a final note, it's not a terrible way to promote games. The fact that they had those two games on with this to show the color and how these games work. And I'm not sure why this person said, I mean, yeah, the graphics are dated, but we're still playing these games. King's Quest is still, it was recreated. Space Quest is still popular. So it's funny to me that people will say that these graphics and everything are terrible. The music, yeah, it's a little, but you could be the judge of that. Anyway, I'll close up here.